They did the Super Bowl halftime show. Was it two or 3 years ago? I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That must have been crazy.
my dad loved it. He loved it. Yeah. And I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't love it quite so much, but actually, it's really good. I love Rolling Stones.
Right, and I guess can you explain how Mick Jagger and I guess Lady Gaga they're connected to each other?
I think they're just friends, and they've met over the years, and they've hung out, and now they're friends on Twitter, and so what he does is actually the Rolling Stones are still very active, right? And they still play all these concerts, and he still sings, and so he's always rehearsing, or he's going to some kind of a charity event or something. So he's just jetting between Europe and America and other parts of the world, just doing that kind of stuff. But I have a cool fact about him. Yeah, do you know Keith Richards?
I don't.
He was the other famous guy from the Rolling Stones, right?
Oh, right.
And the lead guitarist, right?
Oh, right.
And anyways, Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, two legends of rock and roll, absolute legends. They met when they were 7.
They met when they were 7
in a sandbox.
In a sandbox.
On a playground.
On a playground.
In an elementary school. They were elementary school friends. Yeah.
Oh, so I guess
what are the odds of that?
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So I mean, do you think they played music together when they were younger? I guess.
Yes. They got a little bit older, but like high school.
Yeah.
I think they started taking an interest in music, and then they're like, hey, let's you play the guitar and I can sing, and I think they were exposed to music at an early age.
Right.
And then one day they just they're like, well, let's see what we can do with this, right?
Right. And I'm actually curious, Ben, are you a fan of singing?
A fan of singing? Well, funny you should ask that. Actually, having come to Korea, you have to sing. You have to sing in Korea because socially people go out to what's called a noraebang, right? It's like literally a song room.
Yeah, like karaoke.
Karaoke, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you go there, and everyone does eventually,
right?
They make you sing.
They make you sing.
And especially when you're the only foreigner, like, because, I came to Korea as an English teacher at my elementary school. And so, of course, we go out and everyone is, oh, Ben teacher sing, Ben teacher sing. I've never sung in my life. I've never sung in my life. So what I do is when I go, I actually sing Rolling Stone songs.
Really?
And in my head, I pretend like I'm Mick Jagger. Oh. And that's the only way I can get through it. It's actually fun.
For me, guys,
when you go to Noraebang, who do you like? Who do you like to pretend you are, or is it just yourself?
Who do I?
And what kind of songs do you like to do?
I like to sing a lot of like pop songs, like American songs, like little R&B and stuff. Definitely when I sing R&B songs, I'd like to think I'm Neo, even though I'm not.
Neo, wow.
Even though I'm not.
Is he your favorite? Or is he just like a style you think you can, You know what? He's not my favorite.
Imitate. And he's not a style I can imitate, but I mean, he's good.
Yeah, he is good.
So, I like to pretend I'm him. He has kind of like that sexy vibe. I'm not sure what it is, but I like to act like I'm him. And then when I sing Korean songs, I like to act like I am, if you guys don't know, Kim Bum-soo. He's like a legendary Korean singer. Do you know the song 보고 싶다?
I think I've heard it.
Yeah. If I'm in the 노래방, I like to act like Kim Bum-soo, even though I can't sing like him. I'm just like
yeah.
I just go ape on the mic. Yeah.
Well, these days, I've learned some Korean songs.
Really?
I learned a couple. Well, actually, I really like this old song from the 80s.
What song?
It's called 골목길.
I have no idea.
It's so famous. The singer is Lee Jae-min. If you go to YouTube right now and listen to it, I love this song. I heard it in a taxi.
Oh,
because
really?
Taxi drivers are usually like ajashi, which is like an
like
older man.
Yeah.
And so they like the music that they grew up with.
Right.
Anyways, I hear every time I get in the taxi like late at night, and the ajashis have this old style Korean music on, and I love it, and I light up, and if I'm with Koreans, they look at me like I just stepped off a UFO. They're like, how can you like this? It's from the 80s. It's not even from the 90s,
Right. Even I don't like the music from the 80s, guys. All right, guys. And before we find out more about Lady Gaga's famous online friends, let's listen to one more song. The next song is Doom and Gloom by the Rolling Stones, and it is a Jeff Basker mix. We just came back from listening to Doom and Gloom by the Rolling Stones and getting the who's who on Hot Celebs with Who's Following Now. We're following the personal connections of Lady Gaga this week. we already talked about Mick Jagger and Elton John. And Ben, I guess who else do we have?
Well, we're going to segue into the one, the only, Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey.
Everybody knows who Oprah Winfrey is, right?
Right.
You know, she's a what we call a mogul.
A mogul, yeah.
Yeah, you know, she's like a chaebol. She's like her very own...
she's in a class of her own, guys.
Class of her own. Yeah. Anyway, she's one of the most powerful women in the world. Outside of politics.
Right.
And, you know, she had a big impact on Barack Obama's campaign. And actually, the way she uses her Twitter these days is it's kind of like a sage. Now, a sage is someone or something that gives advice.
Right.
And, you know, she uses her Twitter to give out advice, just general advice to her followers. For example, I have here, never invest more than you can afford to lose.
Oh, right.
Wonderful advice for a businessman or woman. And she's as you know, she's a tremendous businesswoman. She's worth billions. She's a billionaire.
Yeah,
I think several times over. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Oprah, share the love.
Also, you are not the voice, but the one who is aware of it. Don't know what that means.
I'm not sure what that means, Oprah. That's like a little like monk, like Buddhist. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that was out there.
Yeah, that's a little confusing, Oprah. You might want to make it a little more simple. And I guess how are Lady Gaga and Oprah? I guess how are they connected?
Well, she actually, as you know, as we said, that Lady Gaga is a philanthropist. You know, she has lots of causes that she likes to raise money for. She likes to bring awareness for.
Right.
And so she went on Oprah to talk about it.
Right.
And so I think they just have a mutual respect for that kind of thing. And she used Oprah as a way to, you know, get her like an instrument to get her message out.
Right.
About things she cares about. And so I think ever since that time, they've just been, you know, professional acquaintances, if not friends. And yeah.
Right. And I guess who is our next friend?
Well, and the last person we're going to talk about is Ellen DeGeneres. Now, Ellen DeGeneres, I think in the 90s, she's always been a comedian, right? But at that time, she had a really one of the #1 TV shows in America, like sitcoms.
Right.
It's called, I think it was just called Ellen, right? I remember it a little bit when I was young.
Yeah.
But anyway, she's a comedian and a humanitarian, and again, all the people that Lady Gaga is friends with on Twitter, they're the same style of people, you know. They're
all philanthropists.
Yeah, they raise money, they have causes and all these things. Anyways, she's a comedian, and I'm going to show you some jokes she has on Twitter.
Right.
How do you make an egg laugh? Tell it a yolk. No? It's all right. That one's all right. They get better. Why did the man iron his 4-leaf clover?
No idea.
He wanted to press his luck. No? All right, here's the best one. This one's for you.
All right.
Report says LA has the dirtiest air in America. I couldn't believe it. I had to wipe my screen off 3 times to make sure I read it right.
No.
Is that true?
That is not true, guys. All right, LA's a little dirty. I'm not gonna lie, but
I've never been. I mean, just the airport.
Oh yeah, if you have like a vacation or something, definitely go to LA. LA's definitely one of the top spots to visit. And yeah, I guess famous people and their famous friends. It seems Lady Gaga has a wide variety of friends, different ages, jobs, etc. And I guess we have one more friend left, and that person will be in the spotlight next week.
Yes.
Right? And I guess, can you give us some hints?
Yeah, I'm going to drop 3 hints for you. This person, we're not going to bring up the name, but hint number 1.
Right.
This guest was recently on Ellen to promote his new song, and the new song's called Mirrors, okay, and his new band. His new band is called the Tennessee Kids.
Oh, okay. The Tennessee Kids, okay.
Yep. 2, his middle name is Randall.
Randall.
Yep. And 3, he used to be in NSYNC.
I think I know
I think we know who it is.
I think I know who it is. Guys, I can't reveal it until next week, so make sure you stay tuned in for next week. And, I want to thank Ben for coming in the studio. Fun as always.
Yeah, I love it.
And I guess...
I can't wait till next week.
Do you have any last words you want to say to our listeners before?
Yeah, just... let us know what you think of the show, guys. And I know Aron's the main attraction. So it's nice looking at him. He's handsome.
Thank you. Ben's more handsome, guys.
And I appreciate the inspiration last night when I was working on my paper.
No problem. Anytime. Guys, if you have any comments, requests, questions for Ben, leave them up on our Music Access message board. And yes, we will send Ben out now. Thank you, Ben, for coming in. And the next song was requested by Anastasia from the Russian Federation. And she requested Telephone by Lady Gaga and Beyonce. Thank you, Ben, for coming in, and we will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
What up, guys? We just came back from listening to Telephone by Lady Gaga and Beyonce. And guys, it is that time. It's time to reveal the answer for the TT quiz. Let's hear the 3-stage hints one more time. The first hint: bees pick this sweet and sticky substance from flowers and carry it to their hives. The second hint was a situation hint. Okay, what comes to mind? Cute pig. What? No way! There's something sweet that couples call each other. But you want to call me a pig? What should have the man said instead of pig? And the third hint was a sound hint. Listen carefully, guys. Bzzz. Alright, guys, if you know the answer was honey. A lot of people got the answer right. So here's our lucky winner. Our lucky winner is Lindsay A. Yinkst from the USA. And she wrote, answer is honey. Aron, honey. Thank you, Lindsay. We'll be sending you Suede's new album. And let's listen to a song before we come back with more message time. The next song is Yeah You by N.E.R.D. Just came back from listening to Yeah You by N.E.R.D. And guys, it is time for more message time. Let's get straight into that. The next message is from Amanda Corvera from El Salvador. Hi, Aron. How are you? You know I like to hear funny noises you make. What up, Amanda from El Salvador? I'm glad, I could make your day by making funny noises. It means a lot to me. And yes, stay tuned in. Thank you very much. Next, we have Jane from Russia. Hi, Aron. It's me, Jane from Russia again. Yes. I hope today is a good day for you. Yesterday, I was at the anime cosplay convention. It was amazing. What do you think about anime cosplay? Please give your opinion. I'm really curious to know what you think. With love from Russia. What up, Jane from Russia? I'm not the biggest fan of anime, but I've seen like anime cosplay pictures like online and stuff, and I think it's pretty amazing that like people can actually copy cartoon characters like that. So yeah, I think it's crazy and pretty amazing. Thank you very much, Jane. Next, we have Marissa from Argentina. Hey, Aron, I could finally hear music access after 2 weeks without internet. How are you, Aron? For many days, I could not hear you. I missed hearing your voice. You're so sweet and amazing. What up, Marissa from Argentina? It's cool if you couldn't listen for 2 weeks. The fact that you came back and you're listening now. I want to thank you for your dedication and your love and support for me. It means a lot to me. And please, since you have your internet back, stay tuned in every day. Next, we have Sharky from Vietnam. Hello, Aron. Hope you still remember me on my birthday. Today, the weather's nice. Are you fine? And how about your right leg? Please tell me about your health. I'm really worried. Do you want me to care for you? If I'm your girlfriend, I'll always care for you and never make this love break up. Good luck, DJ. What up, Sharky from Vietnam? The weather here is nice too. My right leg is fine. I have a bad left knee actually. But it's nothing to worry about. And yes, please take care of me. Thank you very much, Sharky. Last, we have Hikma from Singapore. Hello, Aron. It's my first time writing on the message board. I always listen to your segment every day. Keep up the good work. Lots of love from Singapore. Can't wait to see New East in Singapore for your concert. What up, Hikma from Singapore? I want to thank you for your love and support. Yeah, definitely. We're coming to Singapore in the summer, guys, for a concert. So if you're not there, you're square. So, guys, make sure to go out and check it out. And guys, before we get into the closing of the second hour, let's listen to one more song. It was requested by Angeli of Mexico. It is Chamashile by Hello Venus. And the song came out today, actually, guys. So show Hello Venus a lot of love and support.
Hey, listen up.